Kings never die.
All right, what is up, everyone? We're gonna be making a little different style video. We got this new server coming out in 2 days. These motherfuckers didn't even give us a week's notice. They emerged, and then like now they don't even let anybody know. They post that shit on the website all incognito, saying, "Hey, we got a new server coming out in 2 days. Here you go." So you got a 48 hours notice as of tomorrow. Tomorrow night is when the server come out. So a lot of people have been asking me, you know, what class should I get? What should be my focus when I go to the new server? Because everybody's able to afford different amounts of T points and stuff. You know, a lot of guys are like, can I make a decent character with 1,000 T points? Some dudes are like, I'm going in with 3,000, even 5,000 T points. One of my dudes is going in with 12,000, so you already know we're gonna fuck some shit up. But I thought to make like a little guide on what I deem as the most important based off of these three categories of having 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 T points. So we gonna just jump right into it. Um, we're gonna start out with 1,000 T points. The main thing, which just about everybody knows, is your first thing you should focus on, regardless, even if you only got 500 T points, is to get a pet. Specifically, a pet with AP, with auto pick, which is one of these more expensive pets. Now, right now, they don't have the discount because obviously this is a new server, but I have the price of what the discount will be for T points for everything on a new server. So we'll look at those when we're looking at specific items. So for me, I'm more of a mana character player, and I don't give a shit about aesthetics. Aesthetics and looks, they don't help you win duels and win wars. So it's whatever gives me the best for my money. You feel me? So in this case, with a pet with auto pick automatically for a mana character, you know, you get the little diamond, maybe the baby griffin. They both come with the downside of these pets, however, is they come with auto pick, but they don't have battle mana recovery. And even with the battle mana skill, it is the recovery that these pets give you when you're recovering mana in battle is not the same, regardless of whoever wants to argue it. It is not the same. It is less than the amount of mana you would recover in battle with Nine Tails, a Lamp, or a Moon Rabbit. But to get the most for your money, you know, you get the one with AP, especially the new server, so you can get your drops and stuff and to level up. So you get the little diamond, baby griffin. Um, yeah, I think those are only the main two options for with yeah for mana. And then if you want for an HP character, a stamina character like an assassin or a monk, I go with Dark Griffin. It looks cool and it's basically the same thing, auto pick and HP recovery, and then max HP. All you need to add is defense. That's all you need to add. You know, you can add move speed and dodge and all that shit if you wanted to, but all you need to add is or in like dexterity or your strength skill. Um, so for the most part, all of these pets with auto pick, they're gonna be worth the same amount. So we go over to pets for my dark griffin. There we go. For the most part, and just about everything is 90% of the shop is going to be on discount for the new server. Everything pretty much other than the special category. And then with that discount, just about everything is exactly 50% off. Other than like soul bells, I think there's going to be three T points. Residual shadows is going to be 2 T points. Meteor iron is only 225 T points. But just about everything else is almost exactly 50% off. Um, so let's say we get this pet. So we see here 185 T points. Little dinosaur 185 T points. Our Griffin 195. So we'll just round up because it's better to go over your limit and then go under, and then you realize that you need more than you have. So we're gonna say pet We'll say 190 T points. Now, well, first let's pause that real quick. That's the pet. We're gonna need some skills depending on what character, what class you make, and then as well as depending if you want to get a pet level books or not. So since we only have 1,000 T points budget, we got to be smart with it. So we'll say we'll at least want to add one skill to the pet. So that's level 12. So we're going to need two pet level up books. Each one of those is going to be 4 T points. Oops. So we're going to do the pet plus two pet level up books. Say, we're going to say pet slash 2x pet level up books. And then we're going to want to add in a skill. Now, for your stamina characters, monk and assassin, the only thing you need is defense. So defense, and then logically you want to add your strength or dexterity. So I really, I probably go with defense just because as a weaker character, the more defense you have, it does make a big difference. And then when you're stronger, defense doesn't play as much of a role because it maxed out at 23,000. But I'll say defense is the first skill book we would want to get on a stamina character. And really, yeah, we'll say that for all characters. With only having this budget, we'll say the defense book. Um, just because you're weak and as a low level, and then defense plays a big part. So we'll say plus 70 T points. So right there, that's 268 T points. That's our pet. That's our with our only 1,000 T point budget. We'll say 268 T points. We may add back once we go through this. We may even add it. Just because I actually don't know what all we can get with this budget. Next, I would say get a mount. Now, because as I said, me personally, I'm not an aesthetics person. I don't give a shit about the looks. And all the mounts, they do the same shit. They can take you from point A to point B. So I'm gonna go with a cheap mount. And me, I like my foxes and my wolves, primarily my golden wolf, which is what I get just about in every server I'd go to. Or even then, just a amount I try to get plus 10, plus 12 eventually. So we're gonna go with the wolf. So golden wolf is gonna be 120 T points. Golden wolf, 120 T points. Um, More than likely you're gonna want to at least plus 7 your mount so that you can go into caves with it because walking into caves is garbage. So we'll get to gems if we have enough T points left over. These videos are probably gonna be long actually. I think I'm gonna make 3 separate videos for yeah. It's probably gonna be like 15 minutes of video. Um so for Aidens, what they got in here? Super lucky bags. I would at least, even though like as you level up, you're gonna get a 7 day bag through the lucky egg, and then you'll get a 30-day bag. I would at least want to buy one lucky day bag, and on the discount, it's gonna be 50 T points. So we'll one lucky bag. As our budget increases, I personally am going to add 1 or 2 super packages just because as our budget increases, we're going to buy more items. Therefore, it's going to take up more space, especially when we get into inlays. And this is all considering we own because the discount is only 72 hours. So you're going to want to buy most of your stuff right away, especially if you don't want to, in case you forget when the event ends, or you work when the event ends and then you ain't buy your shit, and well, too bad, event's over, you still got your T points left. So in regards to inlays, we will go. We probably won't do inlays at 1,000 T point budget, just because elite inlays, the full set for elite inlays is 338 T points, if I remember off the top of my head. With the discount, because it's 26 inlays, and then it's 13. Where are we at? 13 T points inlay, so it's about little under 350 T points. So that's a third of your budget if you would get it there. So we're not going to do that. So we're going to jump into our set. Now, depending on your class, this is what makes or breaks a lot of people. fairies, just how everybody really knows, is I would honestly skip this lose set, the Willow set, and jump straight to the PRC set on any budget. I mean, you can get if you got 3,000 T points. I mean, we'll get into that. But for this budget, I'm jumping to just the PRC set, and it's half price, so it's going to be 500 T points. So okay, let me rephrase real quick. So this, I'm probably going to go with PRC set for. I'd do it on the fairy, the monk, and then may, maybe the tamer as well. The assassin, it's garbage. It's not worth it. However, even the PvP set isn't. I'm not a fan of it for assassin because really WPC set is going to be the bomb. Is going to be the move for assassins once a level 75 comes out. Because from WP they can jump to PCP. So at least for fairy, it's going to be. I'm going to get the Daphne set. Same thing with the monk. I'm going to get the PRC set. I'll skip everything the level 40 and 50 set. For wizard, our budget is too low to get the PvP the sword set because it costs almost 2,500 T points total to get the sword set. So that budget but that we're only going to get that if we have 3,000 T points. For the tamer, the I honestly don't know if I just get the 50 set and then wait till WP comes out, drop WP, and then really just wait until PCP with this. I'm talking in general and then also with this budget. Um, but really, well, pretty much what I just said is I'm either going to get I'm going to get one or the other. I'm not going to get both. So, as I said earlier, it's better to go over the budget. It looked like you need more than what you really need. So, we're going to say we're going to get one of these sets for 500 T points. Fairy, I'm gonna skip loose for sure and go straight to PRC on this budget. Monk, I'll do the same. Wizard, honestly, I'll probably just stick with the loose set and just jump to WP. Same thing with Assassin and Tamer. Really, yeah. So that's what we do. Yeah, if we had a Tamer, an Assassin, or a Wizard, I just get the loose set and I wait till WP comes out with only 1,000 T points budget. And then if I have and then if it's a fairy or monk, I'll get the PRC set. So right now we are at 500, 6, 7, 800, 890, 940 T points. That's already where we're at. We're at 940 T points. Um, so that doesn't give you much room for anything really. You can, yeah, that doesn't really give you any room for anything. So I mean, really, we're just gonna cut it at that for this video because it's already about 15 minutes long. Um, so for 940 T points, you can get a PRC set. You can get one super lucky bag. You can get one of the basic mounts, and then you can get a basic AP pet, 2 pet level books, and then an additional skill which we chose defense for this example. Um, that'll be it for this 1,000 T points guide on what I think would probably be the most important.